Hello and welcome. It is a beautiful cloudy fall day here in Durango, and I hope that you're getting some nice fall weather wherever you are as well. Today's class is all about celebrating fall, transitioning and turning inwards, and really slowing down. Just like the trees are dropping their leaves, pulling all of their energy reserves inward to store up for the winter ahead, we're going to be focusing on doing that same thing. So this is a super comfy, cozy practice. So get into something that's going to make you feel comfortable. I recommend loose clothing, nothing too tight or constricting. And I'll meet you on the mat in a seated position. Starting off with a grounding meditation, placing your hands palm down onto your knees. Inhaling in through the nose as we'll take a big sigh out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Wonderful. Keeping your eyes closed, feeling all of the places that your lower body is pressing into the ground below you. Allowing yourself to be heavy into your seat and beginning to picture roots anchoring you down into the earth below you, growing from your body into the soil, into all of the layers of the crust of the earth, continuing to go deeper and deeper all the way to the core, the center of the earth. Picturing a beautiful glowing green light full of love that is connecting you to this center, your roots all the way from your body into the core, that growing beautiful green light. And as you inhale, draw energy up from the center of the earth, drawing up that love, tenderness, compassion. And as you exhale, sending your own energy, reciprocity, connection, understanding, reverence back into the earth. Continuing this image. Inhaling, drawing energy and light up. Exhaling, sending it back. As you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes. Inhaling, reaching your arms up above your head, interlacing your fingers, hands up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down to the back of your head, your thumbs resting on the base of your neck. And as we inhale, we'll let our head lean back into your hands, looking up. And exhale, gently nodding your head forwards, rounding down. Continuing this, inhale to let your head roll back. Exhale, rounding forwards. Ever so gently moving that energy through our body. On your next inhale, bring your head back to center, drop your hands down into your lap, and slowly begin to move your head from right to left. Inhaling and exhaling however feels good to you. And play with this movement a little bit. Maybe dropping your ear to your shoulder, sending your head from side to side, looking down with your nose, or looking up. Whatever feels good to you. Exploring your own body, and as always, finding what feels good for you. They talk about in yoga how there are two teachers. There is the teacher of the class. Start to circle your head slowly, taking some neck rolls. There's the teacher of the class, and then, most importantly, there's the inner teacher. Switch directions. That inner teacher is you, your body, your intuition, your wisdom. Coming back to center, inhaling your arms up to look up. Exhale, bring your right hand down onto the mat to your right side. As you slowly start to find length through the spine and then lean over to the right. You can stay up high on your arm or come down to your forearm as long as you're keeping that left sits bone on the ground. Spiraling your shoulder down your back so that your torso is ever so slightly twisted, chest towards the sky. You can keep your arm extended, or if it feels good, bring your hand to the back of your head to give your neck a little more support. And once again, play with where your body is positioned in this space. Does it feel good to look up, down, stare directly at me at the camera, whatever feels good to you, either with a bent elbow or a straight arm. Inhaling back up to center, and exhale, we'll take that on the other side. Left hand coming down, rooting through your right sits bone this time. Noticing what feels good here. Maybe it's different on this side. Once again, that option to support your head with your hand. Finding the balance between explorative movement and stillness. Inhale back up to center, arms up overhead, and on the exhale we're going to take a twist to the right. Our left hand comes to our right knee, right arm rests gently behind you, and we're twisting from your core, not from your arms. So as you inhale, lifting through your spine, and exhale, twist. And a little test is if you can lift your hands up, and if you can remain in that twist, then you're really twisting from your core. If you're cranking yourself, you're not going to be able to hold that. It's not going to actually feel as good in the long run. On every inhale, imagine that some beautiful cosmic being is pulling a string up through your head, lengthening your spine, and as you exhale, settling deeper into that twist. Now, keeping your right hand, or your left hand, where it is on your right knee, inhale your right arm up to the sky, and start to take a gentle lean over to the left. Similar, but slightly different to the angle that we were just stretching earlier. And as you exhale, round forward, bringing your right hand to your left knee, really arching through your back body, sending all of your breath into your back ribs and spine as you round your head to your chest. On the inhale, we'll find that twist on our other side, Releasing your left arm, keeping your right hand where it is on your left knee. Swing that left arm behind you. As you inhale, imagine your spine's being pulled gently upwards towards the sky. Exhale, deepen into the stretch. Inhaling to find length, exhaling to deepen. On your next inhale, take that left arm up towards the sky, starting to lean towards the right. Gentle, beautiful motion here. Finding connection, lift, and most importantly, noticing what feels good in your body. Exhaling round forward into that collapsed position here, stretching through your back body. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, cactus arms. Drawing your elbows to your sides, send some energy through your fingers. Maybe give them a little wiggle, some little jazz hands. And as we inhale, arms up, we'll exhale to come forward onto hands and knees. I'll switch my direction so you can see me a little better. From here, we'll take some gentle cat-cows. As we inhale, drop your belly to the ground. Arch through your spine and gently look up. Exhale, round. Pushing through your shoulders, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. And inhaling, look forwards. Exhale, round. You're welcome to keep this movement up, or you can find some organic movement, starting to bring your torso into a little barrel roll, inhaling to the right as you drop your belly, exhale to the left as you push up through your spine. Someone recently told me this was called dancing lion, which I love way more than cat-cow barrel roll, which is what I'd been calling it before. Switching directions, finding whatever feels good to you. And on your next inhale, coming to tabletop. Taking a deep breath here as you exhale to send your left arm out and your right leg back. Bringing your left hand back down as you send your right leg out towards the sky. You can bring it as far forward or back as you want. I like it to be kind of flush with where my belly button is. If I could draw a line from my belly button to the center of my foot. From here, arching that right foot, so we'll take some more cat-cow movements. Feeling a little bit of a stretch into that hamstring. And on your next inhale, begin to push back as you slightly bring your left knee towards the edge of your mat into a child's pose variation, keeping your right foot flexed and gently walking your hands forward until you can bring your forehead to the mat, or as close as it would like to go today. You can always bring a block out in front of you as well to rest your head on, or stay up here on your forearms, whatever's more comfortable. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands up, and we'll roll gently onto our booties so that we're in a single leg stretched position. So our Left foot is on our right thigh. Our right leg is out in front of us. And we'll inhale here. Exhale, coming into eagle arms. So wrapping your right arm underneath your left. Bringing your hands to cross. And if you can, popping them together. If not, you can lead the back of your palms together into this little pretzel position. So my right elbow is underneath my left elbow. And I'm bringing my right palm to touch my left palm. Inhaling to reach up. This is just such a beautiful shoulder stretch. And on your next exhale, really sit down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale to bring your right hand down. Left arm comes over into a gentle side lean over that right leg. Once again, rooting through your left sits bones. You can stay up here in this side lean or rotate your torso over your thigh as you drape over your leg, coming into a forward fold variation. Inhaling to walk your hands back up, bringing your torso to center. Exhale, we're going to roll all the way forward back into this tabletop variation, bringing your leg out behind you and settling it back down onto your mat. On your next inhale, lift your right arm up, left leg goes back towards the edge of your mat. Inhaling to bring that left leg around, flexing your foot as you take some cat-cow movements here. On your next exhale, slightly turn that right knee out towards the side and push back into a child pose variation, keeping that left foot flexed to protect your knee joint. Resting your forehead down, maybe rocking your forehead gently side to side, massaging your third eye, reminding yourself that we're moving into seasons of deep intuitive connection. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands up. And we'll exhale to roll all the way over onto our booties, taking that eagle arm variation on this side. This time, our left arm is going to be on the bottom, left elbow underneath right elbow, wrapping your left palm around to touch the inside of your right palm. Inhaling and exhaling as you reach those shoulders up towards the sky, getting a beautiful stretch here. Inhaling to release your arms up to the sky. Exhaling as you bring your left arm down to the ground, right arm reaches up and over, sending some energy from your fingers to your toes. You can stay in this open side lean or drape your belly over your thigh as you come into a forward fold variation. And inhaling to start to walk yourself back up. And as we exhale, we're going to roll whoosh, all the way back through to that tabletop position, gently tucking your toes as you hover your knees and send your hips all the way back up to the sky for a downward facing dog. Sending energy through your heels, letting them be anchors towards the earth as you lift slightly through your kneecaps, sending your hips and your booty straight up towards the sky, plugging through all 10 fingers, letting your elbows have a slight bend in them, and your shoulders are pressing down your back while you're pulling your belly button gently in to support your spine. Inhaling that right leg up, and exhale to step it through your hands, lowering your back knee down. You can leave your foot flat or keep your toes tucked, whatever is more comfortable to you. And inhaling, arms up, right hand grabbing your left wrist. As you exhale, lean over to the right. This is a subtle, gentle lean. Inhaling back up, exhaling, pressing your hands onto the ground as you shift your hips back, straightening this front leg, walking your hands back to wherever they feel supportive. I'm up on my fingertips here. Drawing your right hip back, your left hip forward, flexing this front foot. And if you need to bend your leg, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Our goal here is to have a straight spine. You get way more of a stretch through your hamstring with a straight spine than you do a straight leg. From here, rolling back into that low lunge position, and you'll start to walk your right foot to the left side of your mat as you bring your knee down towards your right wrist, coming into a pigeon pose. Keeping your front foot flexed to protect your knee, and aiming to have your knee and your foot in a straight line, parallel to the front of your mat, but if you're more bent in here, that's okay too. Whatever is going to feel most supportive for your body. You're welcome to stay lifted here or begin to walk your hands forward as far as you'd like to go. Maybe making a little pillow for your head out of your hands. Recognizing that any discomfort here is just your body releasing emotion, releasing energy that's stuck in your body. On my phone. On your next inhale, start to push yourself back up, planting your hands, tucking your back toe, and sending yourself back into a downward facing dog. We'll take that same thing on the other side. Inhaling your left leg up. Step through to your low lunge. Inhale, arms up, look up. Left hand grabs right wrist, as you start to lean gently to the left side. Inhaling back to center, exhale to plant your hands and push back, straightening your front leg, flexing your left foot, drawing your left hip back, right hip forward to square off your hips, straightening your spine, bending your leg if you have to. No worries with that, mine's bent. And relaxing into this stretch. As always, checking in with your body, what you need. Sending yourself love and understanding and compassion. All those same energies that we drew in at the beginning of our practice. Begin to walk your hands back forward, heel-toeing your left foot to the right side of your mat as you bring your left knee down to your right wrist, coming into our pigeon pose. You're welcome to stay up high, or if it feels good, come down low. Resting your head on a little pillow made of your hands. If you're feeling a lot of discomfort, you can send your breath to the part of your body that you think needs it the most. For me, I'm sending my breath into my left hip that's experiencing some discomfort from the stretch. Inhaling to press up and exhaling. We're not going to step back into downward dog this time. We're just going to roll onto our booties. You can say goodbye to downward dog for now. I told you. Super cozy practice. You bring both your legs out in front of you, shaking them out a little bit. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, start by bending your knees as you slowly start to drape your torso forward and to keep your back as flat as you can as you slowly straighten your legs out, letting your hands rest wherever they will, wherever is comfortable. If it feels better to keep those knees bent, keep them bent. Only once you've found that range where you can go with a flat back, then you can exhale, coming into a full forward fold, draping over your legs, allowing gravity to do all of the hard work for you. Because sometimes we just don't need to work hard, and that's okay. Inhaling to walk your hands back up. Exhale, draw your knees in towards your sit bones. Bringing your knees out to the side, heels in for a butterfly position. You can stay up high and fly your butterfly wherever you want to go. Or taking that same motion we did before, flat back draping forwards to round into your butterfly. Embracing the stillness. Inhaling to press your way back up. Exhale, bring your hands together to your knees to close them back together as you slowly start to roll down onto your back. From here, bring your legs straight up, feet towards the sky. And we're going to do a vagus nerve calming eye movement. So this feels a little weird sometimes, and it's definitely more of a being rather than a doing pose. These inversions are great for calming down your nervous system, giving your head a break from being the center of all of your energy, letting your feet, which are a very grounding center, lead the way. And your vagus nerve is, I'm pretty sure, the largest nerve cluster in your body. That starts at the base of your spine, or the base of your skull, and runs down your spine. So what we'll be doing here is keeping your head pointed straight up towards the ceiling. Slowly start to take your eyes as far as you can towards the right before you move your head. So if your head's starting to follow your gaze, you've gone too far. It's typical to have a little bit of double vision, cross-eyedness. You may be saying hi to your nose more than you normally do in your vision, and that's great. Keeping this gaze here, head straight up, finding a way to relax into it. Inhaling your eyes back up to center, maybe blink them out a little bit, give your head a little wiggle from side to side before finding that steady gaze back towards the ceiling and bringing your eyes over to the left. However far they can go without moving your head, letting your gaze be soft. Sinking in to the ground, allowing it to support you as we find this calming activation of our parasympathetic nervous system, releasing any fight or flight tendencies that you may be holding on to. Inhaling your eyes back up to center. Exhale. Bring your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little rock from side to side, maybe giving your knees a little kiss, thanking your body for all that it's done for you, all that it will continue to do as this vessel that's bringing you through your life. And starting to bring your knees over to the right for a twist, left elbow planted onto the ground. Your arms can be out into a T. And if it feels good, you can add your head into the twist, taking your left ear over to the left side. Allowing yourself to really sink into this twist. And if it feels good, you can set an intention here. Inhaling back up to center. Exhaling, taking your twist on the other side. Left knees come down to the ground. Right shoulder anchoring you into your twist. Bringing your head over to the right. How are you honoring the transition of the seasons? How are you honoring yourself? Bringing your knees back to center as you come relax into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs out straight, arms down by your side. And as you lay here, I'm going to read you an excerpt from the Book of Awakening. This book has readings for each day. So this is today's October 16th, the day I recorded this. heart, and path. Look at every path closely and deliberately. Try it as many times as you think necessary. Then ask yourself and yourself alone, does this path have a heart? If it does, the path is good. If it doesn't, it is of no use. Carlos Castaneda. It takes 6 million grains of pollen to seed one peony, and salmon need a lifetime of swimming to find their way home. So we mustn't be alarmed or discouraged when it takes us years to find love or years to understand our calling in life. Everything in nature is given some form of resilience by which it can rehearse finding its way, so that when it does, it is practiced and ready to seize its moment. This includes us. When things don't work out, when loves unexpectedly end or careers stop unfolding, it can be painful and sad, but refusing this larger picture keeps us from finding our resilience. Then sadness can turn into discouragement, and pain can spoil into despair. As the many grains of pollen birth the one flower, and the many eggs spawned at birth the one fish, each person we love and each dream we try to give life to brings us closer to the mystery of being alive. So we must try as many times as necessary until our many loves become the one love, until our many dreams become the one dream, until heart and path feel the same. You're welcome to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. And if you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing some movement back into your body. Maybe giving yourself a big stretch overhead as you roll to one side and gently push yourself up into a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you who watch these videos. It really does mean the world to me to get to share yoga with you all. So if you enjoyed this class, please share it with someone that you think would benefit from it. And I'll link more ways in the class description of how to work with me. I love you all so much. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.